This is HS Tech with your friend Sally. Today we're diving deep into iPhone 17 Pro Max. How's it stack up against iPhone 16 Pro Max? Can it be as big of a hit as the iPhone 17? Here we go! From the iPhone 11 Pro Max to the 16 Pro Max, Apple barely changed the design. But the iPhone 17 Pro Max finally brings something totally new, even a bit wild. The orange, darker than feather. I say it's more like Merida. At first, this forced glass back hinder breaks up the sleek unibody look and might seem out of place. But then you notice how the curved corner perfectly mirrored the phone's body, creating a way more balanced white. What do you think? It's like thoughtfully designed but ugly. So why did Apple keep this raised camera and mental lens rates? Well, because sapphire covers cost more and break easier. They're probably just using up old stuff. The whole camera system sits on the thick aluminum plates, and it's all surrounded by nano-mold plastic. This takes me back to the Nokia N8. Titanium and stainless steel cost more to process, which makes them feel more premium. However, aluminum alloy isn't a downgrade. It actually conducts heat better than titanium, so it feels more metallic to the touch. And it's lighter than steel, but still strong. It's really ideal material for the phone. In terms of hand feel, the iPhone 17 Pro Max is a bit larger and thicker than the 16 Pro Max. But the iPhone 17 Pro Max has more rounded frame edges, which makes it feel more comfortable in the hand than the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So, which design do you prefer? For the screen, the iPhone 17 Pro Max keeps the same 6.9-inch flat panel with slim bezel, and the dynamic island is unchanged. Now the good news is there are some nice upgrades. They've added an anti-reflective coating to cut down glare, and they've bumped the peak brightness to change 3000 nits. My measurement came in at 1094 nits for full screen whites, which is similar to the 16 Pro Max. When you see the 3000 nits, probably only in HDR videos. But the real-world benefit is that it's much easier to see outdoors, and auto brightness works great indoors too. Additionally, Apple finally added a DC light dimming toggle. It's sensitive to PWM flicker. Remember to turn it on. Overall, the iPhone 17 Pro Max screen shows that Apple has been listening to feedback. The display quality is already top tier, for increasing peak brightness and adding the anti-reflective coating providing a noticeable improvement to the reviewing experience. Enhancing eye comfort also meets the needs of consumers. So, does the new VC vapor chamber in the iPhone 17 Pro Max actually improve performance? Short answer, absolutely. It's powered by the A19 Pro chip on TSMC's 3nm process. Now, Apple still uses a tie-stack logic board, which makes cooling hotter. This is why the VC chamber is a game changer. Paired with the aluminum body, heat spread out way better. 30 minutes of junction impact on max setting was perfectly smooth. And what about the kicker? The phone only hits 36 degrees Celsius. That's obviously cooler than the competition. Both phones got hottest around the logic board, but the 17 Pro Max peak temperature was 5 degrees Celsius lower. It's also more efficient, saving about half a watt of power. In home-time star rail, it again held up better with your drop. Now for my personal gaming impressions. iPhone 16 Pro Max heats up fast. There is a clear hotspot at the bottom left of the screen, right by the joystick. And the body near the logic board gets so hot, it makes holding it a bit uncomfortable for your pinky. In contrast, the heat on the 17 Pro Max is more evenly distributed. It's a widespread warmth. The charging port area is warm, and because the aluminum frame pulls heat so well, your left hand will feel it. But here's the bottom line. The VC vapor chamber means the 17 Pro Max has better peak and sustained performance, finally catching up to Android. The perceived heat has improved slightly, and if you want, you can even enable 120 FPS in junction impacts for a smoother experience. Apple never wanted to use VC vapor chambers. They always thought the real fix for overheating was better chip efficiency, no extra cooling. So they spent big on TSMC's newest chip instead of adding a few dollar pop. However, this strategy became difficult to sustain. First, from the A17 Pro to the A19 Pro, 3 generations of processors were stuck on the 3nm node without breakthrough. Relying solely on architectural optimizations for efficiency gains become increasingly challenging. Second, processors must handle intense, sharp bursts like a sprinter, especially for the benchmarks. This spikes power consumptions over 10 watts. The VC may not be the ultimate solution, but it's the best one for now. The iPhone 17 Pro Max's RAM have been upgraded to 12GB. While iOS managed memory efficiently and 8GB is generally sufficient, the 18 Pro Max is clearly better equipped to be a long-lasting device. As for the battery, it's been bumped to 4,823 million AMPs. It's not a huge jump. They've got to say something for the next year. And compared to similar Android phones, the battery is still a bit small. Despite this, battery life is excellent. It easily lasts a full day on a single charge, thanks in large part to the efficiency of the new chip. Okay, let's talk about the cameras. The big news is all 3 lenses on the iPhone 17 Pro Max finally have high-res sensors. The real change is a telephoto. It's gone from 5xu to a more flexible 4xu zoom. In terms of image quality, Apple's algorithms are very consistent. Photos look more natural compared to Android phones, with less aggressive AI processing, placing its quality in the mid to high tier. It's more than good enough, but don't expect a huge leap from the 16 Pro Max. Where it really wins is the experience. It's fast, smooth, and shooting straight 24MP photos is a versatile. 3 details. The ultra-wide is still solid with clear corners. Night mode is brighter now. I've gotta say the new telephoto is pretty decent. I love the round bulky box. The downside is you can't force up close. so macros means cribbing from the main sensor. But the truth is, even that cribbed 4x image looks better than the old dedicated 5x, all because of the high-res sensor. Of course, Android telephoto lasers are monsters now. Huge sensors, crazy stats, Apple's hardware choices are still conservative. But when it comes to video, Apple's dominance hasn't changed at all. All three cameras support 4K 120p recording. In good light, detail is rich, quality excellent, and stabilization superb. Paired with an external drive, it even supports 4K 120p pros and 4K 16p pros wrap, offering color grading flexibility that surpasses 10 bits large. This is a feature rarely found even in professional cameras costing twice as much. The new front camera with center stage is also great for self-fire and video. But the light, same as always. Photos are very good, but video is where the iPhone's truly dotty. They make up for conservative hardware with smart software, and for most people, it just works. So, will the iPhone 17 Pro Max sell? Absolutely. The new look, easy cooling, and 12GB of RAM are enough to tempt anyone with an older model. The better screen is a huge quality of light upgrade too. Camera upgrades are modest, centering on the telephoto lens with a main advantage remaining in the professional video domain, which average user may not fully utilize this. Let's be honest, at 9,999 yuan, it's still expensive next to Android, and the value isn't great. If you are new to iOS, just get to standard model. But if you are an existing Apple user with the baggage, the iPhone 17 Pro Max is a well-upgraded device that shows Apple is listening, and it comes as a direct recommendation. That's all for our review. Thank you for watching. Your likes, subscriptions, and comments are appreciated. See you next time. Bye!